So, I want to share and inform people a situation where your fuel tank might be empty, but actually not empty. And that's how we'll be wondering what kind of statement is that. Yeah, your car might be showing you your fuel tank is completely empty, even when you know it's not, but it's actually not empty. So a situation like that. Of course, I'm not talking about where your fuel sender is faulty. No. Or connection to it or something. So no, I'm saying you know there's actually fuel in the car. Not everything was working well, then after a while it just stopped. Do you know what they call high tension wire? Or some also regarded as high voltage cable. I'm referring to electricity now, not those of us that use 504. They call our plug lead high tension cable locally here in Nigeria. So the one I'm referring to is the normal electricity power supply. They call high tension wire, high voltage cable. Let me show you. Now this is it. I believe almost everybody will know this. I don't know unless maybe you were born yesterday and you live in a country where maybe developed countries where the cables are mostly passed underground. So, but those of us over this side of the world, Nigeria and probably other African countries, this is common sight everywhere. So, you say this thing. If you drive your car, even if your fuel tank is full, and you drive and park directly under, not necessarily the pole, as long as this cable passes there, as in under this wire, and leave your car for, I don't know, you could say an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. By the time you come back, even if your fuel tank is full, if you switch on ignition and start the car, your tank will be showing you empty. I observed this issue few times. It happened was directly under sun. That's in fact that day the sun, it was like it was too hot that I would say maybe 40 something degree, maybe close to 50 degrees Celsius for hours. I left the car under this pole. Not the pole, you say, just the wire. I passed the parking space where I parked the vehicle. That's from above. After about 3 4 hours or thereabout, the sun was just wow. I don't know how to call it. The point that even when see, the car even refused to start the first few crank it the first time refused, second time refused. It was like it just, the way it did was as if it just crashed all the electronic system in the vehicle. This you are what you are saying. So I know you might be thinking, could it be the sun? But I know many times I've let the car on that kind of sunlight. Even if the fuel gauge started acting up, but the car could at least start first crank. But this one, wow. So back to this. So yeah, your car could be showing you this car. If you are sure you have enough fuel, and what I mean enough fuel before you suddenly switch on ignition and you get this kind of warning where you know you have 20, 30, 40, 50 or even 70 liters or more. And this comes up where you know before then it was working well. Then look on top of your, check where you park the car, whether you have this kind of high tension wire or high voltage wire cable above the vehicle. Yeah, you know that's the first. So what usually happens is don't try to solve that problem. Your car may not start immediately. It may take few crank or it might start So all you need is just keep trying. Eventually, when it starts, drive up slowly. Yeah, you could still be showing you empty. Just keep driving. Just keep driving. As long as you could still drive for like 30 minutes. Before you get to that 30 minutes, you see your fuel gauge will start coming up. This warning ambient light will go off. Then the gauge will gradually stop coming back to the position where it's meant to be, according to the level of fuel in the fuel tank. So don't become panic and start going to the fuel tank or start to check what is wrong with your fuel gauge or your call technician. No. Like I say, as long as you park directly under this high tension cable for a long time, I'm not saying the whole day, but once you park over an hour or two, expect that this might happen to that vehicle. At least for Peugeot car, but I expect it to affect every other vehicle, irrespective of the brand. So it's not just cars. I mean, if you have any kind of electronics, your phone, your this thing, once you stop passing through these cables, it will disrupt whatever thing you are doing. Phone calls, even if it's radio or something, until you passes it. Yeah, it just go and try it. You understand? You experience what I just described. So, but at least now you know. So it's not something to panic over. So just drive off. Like I said, might as well start the car. So you're driving, after maybe 10 minutes drive or something, eventually you see your gauge, you start coming up gradually, not immediately. It won't just boom, it will go to the normal position. No. You see it, that needle will start climbing up gradually. This orange light will go off. The warning will go off again. They start. You see, like I said, it's going to affect a lot of. It's going to temporarily crash your ECUs. That's why your engine will refuse to start that first time. So it's not good. My point is, don't. If you notice that where you are parking the car, this high tension is on top of it. It passes through it. High tension wire. Or do not park the car there. Find another place and park that vehicle. Do not build a house beside it or under it. Doesn't matter. No matter how cheap the land is, you want to go and buy. It's even illegal. You're not supposed to. So government has a right to come and demolish the house. But avoid living beside this type of high tensions. It's not even good for your health. Trust me. If you go under it, you won't be hearing noise. You'll be making one kind of noise as you're passing under it. You'll be hearing one kind of noise from on the top or above you. So avoid leaving the dark, staying there or parking your car there or living around it. Everything electronics will be affected once you start passing through the cable until you are completely off. Okay, so I hope this makes sense, and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and expect more videos like this.